Yeah.
When's the last time you guys had Hennessy?
I don't think I've ever drank it.
It's been a really long time.
What? See, that's how you not get a hood pass. Don't ever say that again.
My hood pass is already gone, dude.
It's still in the air.
Can we hit record?
Yeah, we can.
It's being reviewed right now.
There's a panel at this very moment who's fucking reviewing it.
It's like, yeah, the Facebook like ad team.
Yeah.
Going over
Yeah. It's just some dudes on the corner in front of the liquor store right now.
D-died.
In front of Tina's, dude.
Yeah, in front of the shut down bar around the corner.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen How to Make It in America? I know it's super random. On HBO.
Oh yeah, I remember
fucking love that show. I don't know. It got canceled after one season. You were saying something.
It was 2 seasons, wasn't it?
It was just one.
It was 2 seasons. I'm pretty sure.
I just watched the whole series last night, and it was one season. Yeah.
Wait, how does it?
How does it end?
Well, I mean, I was working.
Oh,
but yeah,
what's the last episode?
They were gonna go do something cool, and then it just didn't happen. I forget exactly what it was, but
so the last episode is where like they're gonna make the jeans.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I think
they were
jeans?
like, they were gonna go back to Japan or something like that. I fell asleep.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was just a lot of weak characters, but I mean, I like the concept.
The concept was cool, like because there's not a lot of shows like that one.
Yeah,
where and it was realistic. They're like living shitty. You know, like what's that, like Sex in the City or some shit? This bitch is like a copywriter. Like,
oh yeah, and she's fucking buying $5,000 pairs of shoes.
God.
You're a fucking. I'm a writer. You're a writer. You don't fucking make dick.
Well, she was also supposed to be like a super popular columnist too.
Yeah,
so it's a little different. But granted, they said her apartment would have been like $5,000 a month or some shit like that.
Unless you're a New York Times best-selling author, and even now in this day and age, that doesn't mean shit. Like, you're not making money as a writer.
Well, now in order to be a best-selling author, is your publisher just buys a bunch of your copies.
It's true.
Because nobody's buying books anymore.
It's like your parent, like you're an artist and you're doing a fucking debut in an art show, and your parents secretly buy all of the pieces.
Yeah.
You guys don't buy books? I still buy books.
I do.
I buy audiobooks now.
I do. I'm saying I don't think that represents a majority of the people.
No, okay, fair enough.
Audiobooks, I think, are way popular.
I try to do the like Kindle and shit.
Riddle me this. Yeah. So Amazon makes you pay for their fucking to use their audiobooks, right? They make you pay. There's like a subscription for audiobooks that you pay.
That's Audible.
Like it's a flat
but it's through Amazon, but yes.
Yeah,
Audible,
and then on top of that, you have to buy the book.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Like the hard copy?
No. The audio file. The audio book of it.
Wait, so so there's a flat fee to be a member of the audio group?
Yeah.
Audiobook
to be on Audible, yeah.
And then on top of that, you have to still purchase books.
So that's ridiculous.
But not if you use our discount. This episode is brought to you by Audible.
Not if you use ours.
Enter Tasteless Gentlemen at checkout and get 24% off.
And then go over to AdamEatandEve.com
for your free dildo.
And Fleshlight.com.
Speaking of which, we need to get that shit.
Yeah, we do.
We all need sponsorships.
Oh, let's start the show, because then we can talk about our
we got all kinds of shit. We got to talk about Dom passing out, Henny in the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Tasteless Gentlemen. Ziggy says what's up, as does Dom.
Hey, you see my shirt? It's not GAPE.
GAPE.
It says GAPE.
GAPE. Alex.
It says GAPE.
Yes. It's GAPE. There's no accent on the E. Scoop.
What up?
What up?
Yeah, so we our merch is doing very well.
Yeah,
we appreciate all the support. Let's make up a discount code right now for all the listeners.
How about GAPE?
We could do okay. I mean, we could. I mean, I was thinking something like OJ didn't do it or something.
That's a lot of letters.
I know.
They're gonna misspell it.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, we'll do GAPE.
GAPE.
We'll do GAPE.
Yeah,
Touched by Harvey.
We'll do all the. Okay, all right. I'll do
Touched by Spacey.
We'll do 20%. Touched by Harvey. Touched by Spacey. And
GAPE.
Just make. We need to reference the show so we remind ourselves what to fucking.
Yeah. I'll do them all. So when this goes up, those discount codes will be available.
Oddly enough, my
just
shirt,
have it flashing. And hurry up and get it now because it won't last long.
Oddly enough, my shirt is pertaining to one of my favorite things in the world. I really enjoy that aspect of it.
You love it when a dude just fills your asshole up.
No, I'm a big fan of the oral cream pie from dudes.
I never thought about cream pie, gay cream pie. That never crossed my mind.
And it didn't cross my mind until he just brought it
So
up.
you just said that, and I was like, "Oh no,
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
no."
And just thinking about how much Bradley comes.
Oh,
Well, I mean, maybe these hits could be a huge hit or maybe these shirts could be a huge hit in the gay community.
that's true. We
don't
just
know?
well, I'll make another that says cream pie gay.
Yeah.
We'll sell them
No,
out
just
the,
a rainbow behind the cream pie.
We'll sell them out the trunk.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Done.
actually I like that. All right.
We should go to Hillcrest and just start selling like super gay merchandise out of the trunk.
Like
SGM.
fucking mixtapes.
Yeah.
From your local rapper.
Hey, you're not getting coffee. Chill out.
What would happen if the dog had coffee?
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Haven't you seen There's Something About Mary when he's on speed?
He'd probably just piss out of his ass all over the carpet. That's what he would do.
Yeah.
Dogs literally just like diarrhea and vomit as soon as they have anything other than their food.
Is that chocolate thing real?
Yeah.
Dogs die?
It has to be a certain amount.
I mean, you
though.
have to eat, for a dog to die. It would have to eat a lot of chocolate.
What
But
happens
yeah, they
if
get violently
Well,
ill.
Really?
let's find out. Bradley's got his Halloween candy.
Yeah, dude, I bought a whole fucking. I knew that's when the kids would stop coming when I bought a whole fucking
Yeah, for
another
sure.
bag of candy.
And on the next episode of the Tasteless Gentlemen, we find out if a dog dies.
Leave a comment.
the show
Let
ends
us
right
know.
now.
Yeah.
It's like one of those old Dragon Ball Z. It's like, will the dog die? Will Bradley cry?
Light skin girls text back. Find out in the next Dragon Ball Z.
I never watched those. I remember my friends in middle school, Filipino dudes, would like sprint home after school
For sure.
to watch,
To watch Dragon Ball Z.
that. And what was it? Pokemon was the
Yeah.
other one. Yeah.
Catch him.
I sprinted for Power Rangers.
Oh, for sure.
I watched
running home to catch
Power
Power
Rangers. Yeah.
But
Well,
I also think if you're like 5 years younger than us, probably that's when you watch Dragon Ball Z.
I watched
and-
Spider-Man.
But that was also a different era where everything wasn't fucking replayed an hour later. You know, so
That's
if you
true.
missed your show, you really missed your fucking
Yeah.
show.
That's fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And then
That's
going
right.
to school the next day and
Or-
not being hip.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember-
Everybody's talking about it. You're fucking just left out of the loop.
How about wanting to see a music video that you wanted to see?
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to sit there, go home, watch TRL, and wait for the video to come on, and then they would play like a minute of it,
And they-
for
yeah,
like
they-
30 seconds. Also, fucking Carson Daly could say some stupid
Yeah.
shit.
I would call radio stations and make requests. I remember calling for Two Live Crew banned in the USA, and I was driving around with my mom, like with my little boombox, like just listening intently, waiting for them to play it.
They didn't play it, did they?
No, they usually would, but it'd be
They-
like hours later.
They were playing it anyway. They never once take
It
a
just-
request and
it
they're like,
just
oh yeah,
makes-
yeah, we'll jump on that for
It just
you.
makes a guy feel good.
for
That,
sure.
that
yeah.
really is the move. They already have rotation.
It's already in the
Yeah, yeah.
rotation. Yeah. of
They're
course.
not throwing just shit in. It's-
Man, you fucking kids, you don't know how easy you got it. Fuck.
Or waiting for the song to come on and recording it with a fucking cassette.
Yeah.
a little
That was
tape.
the worst shit
Yeah.
ever. Mm-hmm. And now you just get whatever you want. Do you even know when shows are on TV? I don't even know when they are. I just
No.
watch them whenever.
Are they even on at any time?
Sometimes,
Or
yeah.
are they just fucking randomly
Dude,
appear?
released.
I don't even
Yeah.
know. I was watching like the Rich Eisen show, and Hank Azarias was on promoting Brockmire, and I still don't even know what channel it's on.
I don't know who either one of those people
Dude,
are.
we could conceivably be living in a time where we see the end of actual movies being released in movie theaters. I think it will
yeah.
get to the point
Yeah.
where it becomes unprofitable to do
Thank
so.
God, the movie theater's so dumb.
Well, I think what
I don't know. I like
happen.
Sinopolis though, dude. I still like having a martini while I watch, or eat sushi and watch
stay.
a movie.
Those will stay.
Yeah, because it's unique.
I would pay
also-
more for that.
It's a novelty. Yeah,
Like the lot, it's like
Yeah, the
I
lot,
go
same
there
thing.
frequently,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I go there. I like that. I'll do that, but I'm not going to the fucking. Have you seen with the lights on? Holy shit! I had to go. They weren't playing the movie that I wanted to see.
There's a
A
reason
lot.
it's dark almost the whole time.
Dude, the
Yeah.
lights turned on. I'm looking at the seat. Like, how
Yeah.
many people died in here?
it's a shithole.
Cum stains. Fucking, golly.
Soda's being spilled and never mopped up. Fucking
Yeah.
just sticky for the entire fucking day.
I would go to a drive-in movie though. That shit's
Ooh,
fun.
I've never done that.
Really, ever?
and
It's fun.
I'll only go to the movies if I'm seeing an action movie.
I met a fucking suicide girl many years ago, and that was one of our dates because we were talking. Alex and I were talking earlier about dates, and we brought a bottle of whiskey and some popcorn, and fucking. We didn't watch the movie; we just made out and fucking like felt each other up the whole time.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in so long.
Oh, it was so good. It was like high school,
Well, like
man. That was
the
fun.
eighth grade makeout in the movie theater.
It was good.
Any making out. I just get home. I'm like,
You don't
fucking
even,
or what?
You don't even
Yeah.
kiss anymore. It's just-
Yeah, I'm like, are we fucking? And then I just move on with my day.
You don't even touch each other. Just
No.
like dick out. Just
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you doing later?
I got places to be. I got things to do.
Don't
I
ever let
have
anyone
time.
tell you you're not romantic.
Romance. What a fucking waste.
Wait, speaking of romance, Dom, let's talk about your romance with a fucking Hennessy bottle. I don't want to forget that.
Oh shit! All right. Well, fucking. I remember many moons ago. It was a hot, humid night in Killeen, Texas.
Where is Killeen, Texas for the unknowing like myself?
It's
East or West Texas?
East.
Or mid? East?
Yeah,
Okay.
East. Northeast. Yeah, a little northeast Texas.
And hot and humid in Texas is that's a hot and humid that most people probably don't know.
That didn't
unless they've
sound
been
very
to Texas.
confident, by the way.
no, right?
Like, the location.
It's somewhere,
It's like, oh, yeah,
somewhere in or
it's
around
east?
Dallas,
Yeah,
Texas,
yeah.
or Houston, or maybe
Somewhere in Texas.
Austin. It's
you know?
around. It's somewhere around Austin,
It
Dallas,
might be,
or
it
Houston.
might be El Paso. Or,
These comments are going to be brutal.
Nah,
didn't you grow up in Texas? Come
yeah,
on.
but not fucking Killeen. I was like 10 hours away from me.
All right, so you're in Killeen, Texas. It's the middle of what, summer?
Fuck yeah. It was fuck no. It was like February, I think.
Hot and humid.
It
as
was
shit.
fucking hot and fucking humid as shit. It was like 10 o'clock at night. And yeah, we were just fucking drinking
why was
Hennessy.
it hot and humid in the winter?
It just be like that, son. Why was it hot? Fuck, why was it 100 degrees fucking last week in San
That's
Diego?
true. It's Texas. That's
Yeah.
why.
You know what I mean? So, fucking, yeah, I just remember drinking this shit. I was like, damn, this shit is fucking warm as fuck, but fuck it. I'm gonna take it like a champ.
Wait, are you talking like just mid-afternoon hanging out in the
No,
back?
this
of
was at night.
Oh, okay.
We're like in a parking lot.
So that's what I was trying to do is set the scene. I'm trying to picture where you're hanging out drinking Hennessy.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was like 24.
Okay, I didn't know if I wanted to see if you were of legal drinking age or not.
In a I sound like high school drinking that you're describing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the cool thing to do is like pull over, parking lot, pimp. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of cars, just fucking.
spit some LRPs.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's a Texas thing, though, right? Yeah.
So we was just chilling, and I just remember drinking, and I was like, "Fuck, this shit is warm," but I'm gonna keep drinking. So fucking, I kept drinking. Somebody asked me a question, and it required me to pull out my phone. I remember pulling out my phone, and the shit just got like mad blurry. And I just put my phone in my pocket, and then next thing you know, like I woke up, and like people were trying to pick me up. I was like, "Dude, get the fuck off me! What's going on?" They're like, "Dude, you just passed the fuck out."
So when you said you passed out, this was from like dehydration or exhaustion, not from booze.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, it wasn't even booze. It was,
exhaustion.
it was just fucking
you
the
literally
weather.
like fucking lightheaded, probably fell to the ground, passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
had-
Like Wendy Williams.
Yeah, and I fucking that was the thing. Like
Eyes rolled back in his head.
I'm over here laughing at Wendy Williams and shit. I was like, damn, I remember being in that same spot. Motherfuckers laughing at me because they all thought it was funny. I was like, dude, I could have died. I busted my chin open.
That's how people do die. They pass out and you
Hit their
fucking
head,
hit your
yeah.
head because you're passed out, so you don't brace yourself.
I almost passed out fucking not too long ago.
Wait, how recently are you talking?
A few months ago.
Okay. I love how you conveniently didn't tell this story until now.
That just made me think of it. I just thought like, okay, so I was out. I had a few drinks with this girl, but I was super fucking tired, and I'm trying to remember what was going on. I wasn't even trying to go out, but she was like, "Oh, I'm in PB. Can you come out? Like, I'm drinking with my family," and they were on some pub crawl, and I was like,
Was this some chick
"All right,
you'd already
fine."
like banged? or-
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I was like, all right, fine, I'll come out for a drink. And she kept, it was one of those things where she wanted to come over, but she kept trying to keep me at the bar to keep drinking. And finally I was just like, no, I'm just going to go back to my place. And then when you're done here, then just come over. She was right around the corner.
That's the best.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she ended up taking a lot longer than I thought. And so I was like already kind of passed out, ready to fall asleep. And then she shows up and we start fucking. And I just went from like laying down and being half asleep and tired to all of a sudden like jackrabbit fucking. And all of a sudden I was like super lightheaded. And yeah. you know when all of a sudden you start running like for no reason, or not for no reason, but you go from like doing nothing to sprinting.
Yeah, the cops.
And then you feel like you're gonna puke. Yeah. It was like that. So I immediately felt like super lightheaded, and then I felt like I was gonna puke. I had to like stop fucking and then lay down for a second. She's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I'm gonna puke."
I'm just really out of shape.
Holy shit.
I thought the pussy was just that fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you start lying out of your ass.
Yeah.
Man, you're just so fucking good. I gotta need a time
I
out.
had to
Fuck.
back
I was
off.
passed out because the pussy was that good.
POP, pass out pussy, man.
I was worried I was gonna puncture your pancreas or something.
We're coining that phrase.
Pass
POP, pass out pussy. No female really possesses it,
No,
but
you got that.
you're
pass
always
out
on the
pussy.
search for it.
Damn, bro.
What was that? I posted a thing from Twitter where some chick was like, "Dudes be nutting faster than they reply," and then the dude replies back. He says, "That's because the pussy's better than the conversation."
That's valid. That's valid. And talk about your all-time fucking retorts. That's awesome.
We were gonna talk about. We need to talk about not Harvey. We already talked about him, but
Spacey.
Spacey, that creepy fuck.
I've only heard bits and pieces. You're always up on the fucking news.
I don't have the full thing. I don't know how many people have come out.
So what happened? First, he was accused of touching a 14-year-old boy. Correct.
Yeah.
Now, who accused him? The boy,
Michael Rapp.
Well, he's like a man.
Michael Rapp?
Yeah, he's an adult, right?
No. Yeah, he's like 40 now or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so this was
And he's
fucking 25
he's
years
probably
ago.
tried to hang himself like 10 times.
Well, that's just rude.
Okay, so this is 25.
Yeah.
This is 25 years ago,
Yeah,
right?
it's a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
He comes out and it's all this shit's coming.
why now? Is it because of Weinstein?
I mean, Weinstein, but it's like we're kind of finding out the Hollywood. I mean, everyone kind of knew this, but
Oh, it's for sure in the limelight right now. Yeah,
it's-
absolutely.
Yeah, and everyone's kind of it's their time to do it. Good on them. But,
I mean, I just assume that anyone in the upper tiers of society touches little boys now. You know,
100%.
Anyone. Like if you make more than $15 million a year, you're molesting
you're
little
doing
boys.
something weird.
Yeah,
Or
fucking creep.
Or molesting your employees.
Yeah,
or
you're
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah, you're probably like hyper aggressive.
Yeah.
and you can do whatever you want because you have all the money in the
Yeah,
world.
and
Exactly.
you've been getting away with it for 20 years.
Yes.
What do you say?
Yeah.
What do you say? I'm fucking Kevin Spacey, bitch.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Now suck this dick.
That
Do you
dude's
know
been-
who I am?
He's been fucking dudes for years, and nobody can
Years.
confirm that he's gay.
Who is the guy, singer, whatever, the director, X-Men, all this shit? He's the guy that like he has all these massive gay parties, and there's pictures of this.
What's
shit.
a massive gay party?
Dude, he has these massive like gay pool
dudes
parties.
fucking.
Yeah.
and it'll be like 100 dudes in the pool.
Okay.
And it's
Ass
just
naked,
yeah,
dick
and,
swinging.
and Kevin Spacey's been there, and a bunch of other people that are like famous.
So it's like
and known to be there.
Take gay pride, but put it into a house party.
That's what Milo Yiannopoulos got because he mentioned that he had been there, and that was that whole thing where he got kind of mixed up in some
What?
molestation stuff. That he was molested, but he had mentioned those parties though, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been to these huge Hollywood
Yeah.
parties where it's just a bunch of gay dudes fucking."
Could you
basically.
imagine going to a party where every single person there was trying to fuck you or trying to get fucked? Because we go to a party and it's 50% dudes, 50% girls, so you're already cut off.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky. Realistically, it's more like 60-40.
85, 15.
85,
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
4 girls and
Yeah.
500 dudes.
And like
Do the math.
20% of the girls aren't unattractive, and the rest are okay, and there's a few hot ones, and most of them don't want to fuck you.
All of them, maybe one.
Maybe one.
Or
and
imagine-
it's the fat friend.
Yeah,
Or
for
imagine
sure.
being a gay dude and walking into that party and going, I'm going to fuck 17 people tonight.
No questions
Gotta
asked.
be overwhelming.
But what if you,
does, yeah.
what if you walked
It's gotta
into a
be-
party like that as a straight male with women and it was that way, dude? Fuck.
Again, it's got to be overwhelming. It'd be too
It's
much.
Sensory
It's senseless,
overload.
yeah, for
Your
sure.
head just implodes.
You'd be 15 minutes in the party, you'd be in the corner shaking and crying.
Okay, so wait, what were you saying about the party, the big gay party that he was throwing? Or that were being thrown?
Well, that guy. I mean, this is all shit I've read on the internet.
Alleged.
I have no fucking
It's
idea.
all alleged, that's
I didn't. I see nothing. I know nothing. I'm just repeating. Parrot.
None of us have attended said parties.
No. Allegedly.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, bro. It got a
Story.
where was I going? Yeah. So anyway, so Spacey had been known to be at these parties. So
Okay.
this guy, he said, Spacey basically tried to get me. So he was invited over to Spacey's house as a child, a 14-year-old.
This is the guy you're talking about who accused him.
Way back,
Okay.
yeah. And he was invited over as a child to like an adult party.
What parents let their kid...
Well, here's the thing. Hey,
So
going to
suspect.
Kevin Spacey's house.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean? It's like,
So
Go ahead, Billy.
it's actually so this is actually a pretty common thing in the gay community, where gay men through like drugs and alcohol will try to find like teenage boys who are gay because they don't really know. Like you can't be, or at least back in the day, you couldn't be gay in high school. I don't know. Did you guys have anybody who was out of the closet gay
for
in high school?
sure.
Yeah, there's a couple.
There was
Openly?
nobody-
I think- no, not really.
There was nobody who was out of the closet when I was.
But I'm
in high
old as
school.
fuck, so...
But
It's like 3 years older.
yeah, right.
Like I said, old as fuck.
So, but I mean, even after I left high school, like recently after I left, probably like 2 years later, people were coming out of the closet in high school. So it was a new thing for sure.
Okay.
But back in the day, so they wouldn't know they didn't know like, you want to meet a guy, you want to hook up, all that kind of stuff. Your option was to go to the gay community.
Mm-hmm.
And so these dudes would prey on these younger boys. That's what Milo was talking about.
It's grooming.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
and it's like a not sponsorship. But,
yeah,
but like
it's kind of like they're sponsoring you to
it kind of is a mentorship.
a
of some
mentor.
sort.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah.
But yeah, like they show you the ropes and all of that. But at the same,
Unintended.
This is how you take it up the ass. Hold your breath, Billy.
Here comes the ropes.
Remember I said I was going to show you the ropes? Oh, you couldn't have set that up any better, dude. Fucking hell. That was,
Billy.
that was all time. I know. Poor Billy. Oh, Billy. Okay, so
It's still pedophilia.
yeah, it's
Quit trying to apologize for this dude.
I'm talking the situation.
I get
The
it.
situation of why it happens.
Yeah.
No, I could see that.
I mean, it does make sense though. You have no one to like show you what's going on.
Yeah, and then you have someone who's, and
and
they're
you don't even
famous,
know.
and they take you under their wing, their big
Man.
gay wing. They're
But
like-
so apparently nothing happened to this kid. But this has been like so he goes over to this party anyway. Everyone leaves because he was in the bedroom watching TV by himself. He's like, "There's all these adults. I'm 40."
Yeah, he wanted to watch Power Rangers. The shit.
Yeah.
what are you gonna do as a 14-year-old in an adult party?
Who the fuck knows? So everyone else left. Then it's just him and Spacey. And the guy, I guess Spacey comes into the room, and then he kind of doesn't let him leave, and he's like hugging him, and they're on the bed, and it's just getting kind of weird. The kid gets out of there though. But this is I guess other people have said had similar stories, and it went way further.
But God, gay or straight, that's just so creepy, dude.
Unacceptable on every level.
It's so creepy.
Yeah. And the fact that he used that, because then when this started to come out, he used I was drunk, I don't remember. And by the way, I'm gay, and it's like, right, but why did you just mix the gay? The gay thing has nothing to do with what you did.
See, I thought he was gay.
I
We talked
thought
about
so
this.
too.
I thought Spacey has been out. Like, I was 100% positive he was gay for years.
Well, he was in the closet. The closet was just a glass case.
Yeah, the closet was just actually not a closet at all.
that everybody could see him fucking dudes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The closet just was non-existent. So then maybe I just took what was alleged and took it as truth. I don't know, because I thought he was gay for sure.
I thought he was, like we were talking about it earlier. I always thought he was just out. I didn't.
Yeah, so
even
did I.
Think about it.
I thought it was common knowledge Kevin Spacey was gay, but
It was always one of those ones where everybody knew, but not like the Richard Gere gerbil one that everybody knew.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's been a bunch of people that have been caught up in this controversies. Like the last couple of days have
I
been
told
wild.
you, watching even a small sliver of the news as of late, I'm just convinced that if you make more than $15 million a year, you're doing some real shady shit.
That's it. Like
You're just
if you're
loaded,
the molester club.
if you're loaded, you're a molesting Illuminati.
Yeah,
It's not even.
That's just it.
It's not even so much loaded, obviously, but it's being in any position of power.
Of course.
I feel like didn't we talk about they stopped having regular sex because it's like boring.
100%.
Well, it's like when we had what was the name of the dominatrix we had on the show?
Miss Blair.
Miss Blair.
Miss Blair. Yeah, it was
How
like when
dare you forget?
Well, I know I should. I have a scar to fucking prove it. I know she's gonna kick my ass next time she's on the show. Well, she was talking about the guy who gets his fucking junk stabbed. She showed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you guys see the
Yeah,
photo?
yeah,
Yeah.
It's fucking disturbing.
I mean, what
With
the
a scalpel.
fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, I saw her at the gym, and I'm walking by her, and I was smiling at her like, "Hey, I know you."
Yeah.
And she kind of looked at me like, "Oh," because she's on the internet, and I'm
Yeah.
assuming she thought I was some creepy fuck.
guy following
And she
her,
just
yeah.
like looked away and walked in the direction. I was like, "No, bitch, I know you."
Bitch,
But
you was on the show. Quit playing.
I've
You
always,
know a nigga.
You fucking spanked me.
I've always wondered, like with porn. Like, I've never been one of those people who knows who porn stars are. Like, do you guys ever know porn stars?
Like the names?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
You can rattle off a few right now.
Tory Black.
Heather Brooks,
Yeah.
that throat.
I don't know like any of these.
I don't know.
people.
I'd have to think about it for a while, but yeah, I could rattle off a few names.
She's from the early 2000s.
Yeah,
son.
well, we
Taking
just
it
posted
back.
a meme earlier today.
Oh, okay.
Of Miss Heather Brooks. Dude, that throat.
Joanna
that
Angel?
Throat.
Oh yeah. Oh, Ashley Alban, I think.
Jenna Jameson.
Mia Khalifa.
But what kind of looks do you think they get in public? Because there are dudes that know them and like beat off to them religiously.
Yeah.
Do you think
I
they
mean-
just like run up like, oh my god, I can't believe it's you? Or is there this like moment of like,
Shame.
yeah, of shame where like,
Yeah, I'd be embarrassed.
I think because whenever you see somebody famous or like you see somebody that you recognize from out, a lot of times I don't even realize that I don't know them for a second. Like I'll look at somebody and I'm like, I'm like, oh, you know, I've met you, or like I know you, and then it starts hitting. I'm like, oh no, I don't know you. Oh yeah, you're that from that TV show or whatever. Like it kind of takes me seconds. So I'll be staring like a fucking idiot, waiting for the acknowledgement back. Oh yeah, we met at a house party in 2007.
Oh yeah, we met. You were on Pornhub, and I beat off to you.
Dude, some of those chicks, porn stars, their Snapchats, and I only know from finding the Snapchats on the fucking internet, not because I'm not on Snapchat.
Yeah.
That shit is insane. I saw one.
I think Bradley's stalking of porn stars is about to be revealed.
No, not at all. I saw one. I think it's Christina Jade. I think that's who she is. Anyway, she's got some like fucking big old Viking dude boyfriend. And he's standing over her like she's in a fucking parking lot in a parking structure, and he's standing over her. He pisses all over her and then in her mouth, and the next scene she's blowing him and he's fucking her.
Wow.
Like she
on
pissed.
Snapchat?
It was on Snap. Or can you post that shit on Twitter?
No premium
Yeah, you
either?
can post it on Twitter.
Yeah, it was on Twitter or Snapchat.
Oh, by the
or
way,
both.
Twitter just started to ban porn.
Why?
Yeah, I know. It's
What are they doing? The stock price already sucks a dick. What are they doing?
No more porn. So sad.
Well, welcome to Gap.
Could you guys ever date a porn star?
No.
No.
Like, this is my girlfriend.
What other kind of dating is there?
I don't know. Casual.
Yeah,
Fucking, there's
casual
800
dating.
kinds of dating.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well,
What
like,
the fuck you mean?
Yes, date like
This is my friend who blows me. This is my friend. This is my friend who eats my ass.
Dating? That's not dating.
That's date. I feel like that's dating.
I could date a porn star.
I mean, it happens while you're dating.
No, but I mean, like, you know, you could just have a girl that's always around, but
my
you're not
friend,
actually.
one of my friends married a porn star, and then he got into the industry, and now, honestly, I convinced they have the best relationship in the history of relationships.
See, my issue would never be like that she's fucking another dude as part of her work.
What's your issue?
Like that part would be okay for me. Like I could be on set at like the buffet eating while she's getting fucked.
Hey, give me another one of the roast beef sandwiches, Bob.
He's smashing one of the deviled eggs in his fucking
While
face.
she's getting smashed by a fucking like 8 black dudes.
But that's where the issue would come in. Like if I knew that she was getting fucked better than I could ever fuck.
Well, you already know that she's a porn star.
Yeah,
some dude's gonna fuck her better
obviously,
than you.
but that's my whole point. That's my issue.
But if you love her, you just let it happen.
And here's the real
She's
problem. Yeah. And here's the real problem is that I could never even that out. Like there's no way where I could join the porn industry to even that part out.
Oh yeah, because like now it's a power dynamic and she's winning.
Yeah, and I can never join because the porn that I would have to be in would be like some weird like scat. No, not even scat porn. It would be like humiliation porn.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I've been watching recently?
You know, it would be like it would be like this. I'd have to play like the Jewish banker.
Yeah.
Where like I try to get blown by my secretary, but she just laughs at how small my dick is.
That's
like
what I'm
that'd be the
talking
porn I'd be in. It wouldn't equal it out.
I want to know I want to know the story behind your statement.
No, there was just
It reminds me. Speaking
there's some
of which,
dude. I don't even know the name of it or whatever, but it's basically like BDSM shit, but not like super hard. But he just like tying bitches up on like a.
is that in the one where it
like
starts
wood
off in a
shit.
castle?
No, it's like a dungeon looking thing.
I think we
Might be on
I
the
think
same
we're
shit.
on the same page.
And he just talks so much shit. Love it.
I've seen a few of those. Some of it's too much. Some of it I'm like, I'm not
Rocco?
into it.
Yeah.
What about your boy Rocco?
Rocco's Freddy.
He's got a documentary now.
Does he really?
On Netflix. Yeah, it's called Rocco.
Damn, that's probably entertaining.
It's just
I gotta watch
it's
that.
just
Gotta check it
smells.
out.
It's just smells.
It's only smells.
It's only smells.
Wait, we were gonna talk about
Speaking of porn, would it be a red flag if your fucking significant other said to you, "Hey, I have an idea. I think I'm gonna be a porn star."
Yes.
I think you would have seen a lot of red flags prior to that even coming up.
Yeah.
Such as, well, I mean,
Such
shit.
as a lot of crying when she mentions her father.
let's go. If we're gonna go on the red flag tip, let's start with like when you red flags when you first meet someone, and then as it progresses, as you get to know them.
So
because there's levels of red flags.
Well, one thing I don't know how to phrase it as a red flag, but one thing I always try to take into consideration when meeting a girl is they are going to tell you whatever they think they are or what they want to be, not really who they are.
Of course.
And so when they say shit like, "Oh, I'm just one of those like honest people," you're like, "No, you're not.
Yeah,
no, you're
definitely
not.
not.
You're a fucking liar." Or,
It's like-
"Oh, I don't like drama." Oh, yes, you do.
If you if you're
I'm just
really
super easygoing.
you just if you embody any sort of positive attributes, you don't have to talk about them. If you're really a good person, you don't have to go, you know what? Hey man, I'm a good guy.
Could you imagine a dude saying that?
You don't have to do like a real good
if
person.
He says he's a dude, if he says he's a good guy, he's raping you in the alley.
If you're an honest person, you don't have to walk around going, I'm really honest.
So it's acceptable for girls to do that, but hearing a guy say like, I'm just one of those honest people, I'm just really honest, man. You'd be like, what?
They're rolling their eyes.
Yeah, you're
for
like,
sure.
What? Get away from me, you fucking psycho.
I feel like I have like friends who will say shit like that around girls, and I'm like, you are one of the worst human beings I know.
I'm sure we've all said shit like that. I'm sure I've said it at some point in my life. Like, I'm a really good guy. I can't even say that without laughing.
I only say it facetiously.
But yeah, so red flag. We need a couple other of these red flags because I think they're important to like.
My big one, and this is just having just too much life experience, is the like when you start hanging out with the chick and she can't handle her booze. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Because I found that that's
you're
just
constantly
like
having to carry her around.
It's just the tip of the iceberg in terms of like the shit that's going on in her head.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's trying to avoid dealing with it by blacking out.
Blacking out in front of somebody you don't know very well. Mm-hmm. That's kind of weird. Like I wouldn't care blacking out in front of you. Who gives a fuck? Or like blacking out in front of my girlfriend. Who gives a fuck? It wouldn't matter. But somebody you just met that you're hoping to date and you're gonna black out. That's kind of weird,
dude.
Getting super drunk on a first date for sure.
That's massive, yeah.
I'm almost positive I told this story, but it deserves to be said again. I had met this chick. She actually tended bar with one of my exes, and I don't think this was the first time we'd ever hung out. And I invited her over to my place, fucking hang out and eat pizza or some shit. And the first thing she did, she goes into my fucking office, right? And there's a can of dust off. There's a can of dust off on the fucking desk.
No.
I can't make this shit up, dude. No. She fucking, like, I had my back turned, like I was opening one of the doors, and I turn around and she's going,
no.
And I didn't even know what to say. I just looked at her. Dude, she fucking stopped. Her eyes rolled back in her head, and she hits the ground, and she's like,
So you dated her for 6 months?
Dude, I just stood there fucking in shock.
What?
And after, like, finally I got close to her and I was like about to slap her.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come back. Come back. And she
what
came.
Is this Pulp Fiction?
She came to, and she
in.
was like, what just happened? And I'm all, are you fucking kidding me?
Bitch.
Not even exaggerating. I probably did date her for 6 months after that. I mean, not seriously, but she was so fun in bed.
That's always how it goes.
Of course it is. At that point is that's actually when I fell in love.
The problem is that the more red flags there are, the better she is in bed.
It's an unfortunate side effect. It's an unfortunate benefit of having a bunch of issues.
Yeah, there's never an even-keeled girl who's also good in bed.
Oh my, they're so boring.
Yeah, but there's no drama.
There's no drama, but they don't do anything either.
Yeah, it's definitely a trade-off.
Just cheat. I mean, what the fuck?
Fair enough.
I mean, you keep it on the under. You don't
like I'm gonna stay faithful anyway.
Oh yeah, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
Actually, I'd probably stay more faithful to the crazy girl because I don't want to get cut.
Yeah.
Well, you have more experience in that realm than any of us. All of us combined.
Oh, for sure.
With just your one.
I like them all.
Speaking of crazy girls, ones that always have drama, that's another red flag.
Drama is a big one.
Yeah, but what kind of drama are we talking about? Because drama is a very subjective term.
Drama with exes, with family,
living situations,
anything. Roommates. It's always with roommates.
Yeah, roommate. Yeah.
And you won't figure out until like 3-4 months down the road. Because she'll make you think that it's the other roommate that's the problem.
Yeah, she's the problem.
And you'll believe because you have no other reason. You have no reason to doubt her.
And you also, when you don't know enough to really doubt her. Yeah. You know?
Exactly.
You're not close with the roommate.
It's kind of like, did you guys ever see the movie PCU?
Yeah, fucking classic.
I don't think I've seen that.
With Jeremy Piven. It's an old
David
classic.
Spade.
Yeah. But when he sees David Spade and he's like, hey, but didn't you have a room with that guy in the dorms? And she does a flashback to it, and Jeremy Piven's like this crazy fucking drunk, and he's on like drugs, and he brings his girl back to the dorm, and David Spade's a nerd with like braces.
He's got his fucking headgear.
And he's looking over at Jeremy Piven about to get laid, and he like freaks out and starts throwing shit at him and like starts jumping on his bed. He's like, why are you looking at me? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. And then he snaps back to present time, and Jeremy Piven's like, yeah, that guy was a nightmare. But that's pretty much what it is. Whenever there's a bad roommate situation, for the most part, if she's the crazy one, you're going to think that roommate is nuts.
Yeah.
And then if you actually get around them, you're like, oh my God, I think it's...
I have been in this situation where the girl wasn't lying, though. That happened. That did
For
happen
sure.
once.
Yeah, it does exist.
Yeah, there was this girl that I was kind of hooking up with for a little bit, but she always had blow, so I'd go over there and hang out. And
That'll do it.
yeah, I mean, she would have booze too. I mean, just like every night, anytime I wanted to go over there, do some drugs and get drunk, you just go over there.
Oh, I know this one. I know this one. Yeah,
Kind of
Yeah.
a red flag, because she's probably doing that with other people too.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
care. Suck this dick.
Why not? I'm not saying you do.
Eat this ass.
Eat this ass. I got my legs up. But then the roommate was, I always thought it was the girl kind of just like blowing the situation up. And then the roommate, turned out she's kind of a bigger girl. And she was taller too. So, she likes me, of course. And when I say kind of, she was much bigger. But so she was a cam girl though. And so I found this out, and I couldn't stop making fun of her. I thought it was the funniest shit ever.
She would just do private shows.
Yeah, and that's how she made all her money.
On what, like Chatterbait?
I didn't ask, actually. I might have asked, but I don't remember.
Did you ask
now.
how much money she made?
Bradley's
She
like,
made
wait,
enough to live.
I know her.
Yeah, she made enough to
dude.
live. And then I
Damn.
just started making fun of her. I was like, come on, I got money. Let's fucking do live and shit. Anyway, she got super pissed, freaked out, and then like threatened to leave. And I just saw this thing spiral where
So you sparked it.
Yeah, but I was like obviously joking, and it could have been stopped. And then she egged it on. And then when I kept going, then she made it seem like I just totally stepped over the line. When she, you know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Like she kind of pushed it and like made it like acceptable.
Hey, big girl, calm down.
Yeah. I don't know. Then the other girl,
Easy there, Bertha.
then the other girl's like, yeah, I think she liked you. That's why she made it such a big deal.
You should have fucked her on camera.
Yeah. Split the profit.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have.
Would that be a red flag / a no-go for you if a chick did cam shows?
Yeah.
I could accept that.
I could. I mean, fuck, I could accept
At least
the
she's
porn
not getting
thing, so-
fucked.
Yeah, but you just my thing is you got to deal with the crazies that come with it.
That's true.
You got to deal with
Stalkers and
oh
shit.
my god, people get their address, they show up at the house. I mean, this happens to YouTubers.
I know.
Who just have like kids as that are their fans.
They have like a YouTube cooking channel and people are
people
fucking
show up at their
showing up.
house.
Yeah.
With fresh spices.
Yeah, I don't remember maybe Jenna Marbles or one of those
She's
bigger
still
ones.
doing videos.
Yeah, but
Damn.
and it was her boyfriend. I think that's what it was.
Yep, I saw the same thing you're
Yes,
talking
and
about.
he was like, "Yeah, I'm coming up to the house, and somebody just asked me, does Jenna Marbles live?" And he's like, "What? No, go away."
Yeah.
Like we live here. man.
He did like a PSA about that. I
Yeah,
remember.
like not acceptable. And I've heard
It's like,
this
I don't
quite
come
a
to
bit.
your fucking house.
Yeah, not okay, dude.
No, that's not.
So we should start showing up to people's houses.
Yeah, like
Just random people.
What's that like tour, the double decker tour bus in LA? You know where they like take you
yeah.
down?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
To all the stars' houses.
Just fucking get out and start walking the neighborhood. Hey, Pharrell.
Bro, that's so rude.
That's why they all fucking live in Calabasas and like gated
Calabasas is
communities.
nice, man.
It is.
And to get to a certain rapper's house, I had to go through 9 gates or something like that.
That's funny because growing up,
layers.
it was called Cala Blacklist.
Yeah,
Not even.
and now it's
It
all-
probably still is to this day.
Yeah,
That's probably
probably.
what they call it.
And now Chris Brown is out there doing making a 400 song album.
yeah, now
yeah.
now more fucking black people live there than white
I mean,
people.
it was literally layer, like every you couldn't really see the next one, but then you drive around the corner and like go up more up the hill, and there's another gate, and then you go and there's another security.
Yeah,
guard.
there's multiple levels.
and then they keep calling like, oh, is he good? Is he good? And you're just like, Jesus Christ.
Damn. That's cool.
I mean, it'd be nice.
Cool if you're the guy who owns a house in there.
Yeah.
I just fucking get a tent and just live out there myself. Just fucking wander the streets. Hey, guys, what's going on?
Just buy a lot and then get
Dom buys like
trailer.
25 square feet.
Everybody just knows Dom because he's washing their cars and shit.
Morning, Mr. Johnson.
Showing up with a sponge and a bucket.
What was the other red flag? We were just talking about it
I know getting invited to family functions early.
early. Yeah.
I say it depends though.
Yeah, I'm on the fence with that one too.
If
If
her family lives in the area and it's like some family party or something like that, then
well, what if she's going to something and she invites you just to be nice? She doesn't really want you to go, but she's like, fuck. Like she's on the phone.
Then
Like
she's
Well,
stupid.
let's say she's fucking cruising around with you and her mom calls and she's like, yeah,
That's another red
I'll
flag,
invite him.
stupid.
You know, like I'm just saying there's circumstances under which I don't think it would be that weird.
If they were having like some family event party or whatever, if it was, the only thing that would give me a red flag is if it was like she invited me to dinner with her parents.
True.
Yeah, see, but we've talked about that too, because you've done that. I've done that shit.
What, super quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
But I haven't done it quick intentionally. It's like because something will come up.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling
that
like her
can happen.
dad knows my intentions, my bad intentions.
Of course he does.
He's just glaring at you.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
You're trying to pipe down my daughter, ain't
But
you?
he's got a fucking deal because this is the life.
Yeah, he knows what he signed up for when he agreed to
Yeah.
have a fucking kid. It's his fault, not
This
yours.
is the life, boy.
My brother's wife is pregnant. They're having a daughter, and before
You're gonna be an uncle. Holy
Yeah.
fuck stains.
and before they knew the gender, the sex of the baby, I was joking with him. I was like, we were in a group text message. I basically said, I was like, through all, karma, whatever, if any of us have kids, they're all going to be daughters.
Oh yeah, I already know.
There's going to
that.
be no fucking chance any of us have any
It's like my brother. He has 2 daughters now.
Yeah, my brother has 4 daughters.
Yeah,
Fuck,
see?
dude.
4?
Yeah.
See?
4 and a wife.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's what
That's a
happens.
lot of estrogen.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Damn.
Too much for me.
You know that there was something where like the higher the testosterone of the male, the more likely it'll be a girl.
Really?
Yeah, there's something like that. They were showing how like all like fighters and like boxers and like athletes
Then I
they have
gotta
a lot of
do
daughters.
whatever it takes
Yeah.
to drop my testosterone.
How do you get low T?
Oh, yeah. How do you decrease
Yeah.
testosterone?
Apparently, you can decrease your sperm count by just by putting a laptop on your lap.
Fuck.
Or
That
taking
explains
testosterone.
everything.
Well, like, that makes sense because they've always said that hot tubs are bad for, like, if you went in a hot tub frequently, it actually decreases your sperm count.
I need to start going in the hot tub
Like, kills it.
Or just take testosterone.
to lower your sperm count.
Yeah, you can't literally after like a couple of years you can't have kids.
Because you're supplementing so much
'Cause, yeah,
testosterone,
your balls
so your
stop
body
making-
stops making it.
Done. Too easy.
Every single one of us is gonna have daughters.
So you can sterilize yourself. That's
Done.
interesting.
I've already done it.
snip, snip.
Sterile as fuck.
What about that fucking switch that you can get like on your hip that is fucking
Oh, I saw
cuts
something
off your
about
balls
that.
and
Good
cuts
luck
it
with
back
that.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know how
have
it goes.
fun.
It got paid. Let us know how it goes.
Hey, pulling out's just as effective as a condom, so we're good.
Dude, I've had more issues with fucking dating girls and using condoms than I have with just using the pull-out method. 100%.
I agree.
They said statistically, it's literally the exact same as
Really?
far as preventing pregnancy.
I remember
Yeah,
when a
that makes
teacher
sense.
told me that, and I was like, "Pull out method." But now,
Back in the day, they made you think that if you touch the condom on the wrong way,
Yes.
like,
Dude, seriously, they did a great job because I
Yeah.
was scared to
I was
death.
terrified. I would literally for years I would use a new condom if I accidentally
Oh
tried to
yeah,
put it on the wrong way.
Dude, same boat, 100%. I'm like, oh my gosh, pre-cum touched it. I gotta fucking get rid of it.
I remember when I fucking lost my virginity, I dropped the condom on the floor. I was like, fuck, do I get a new one? Do I use this one? Do I get AIDS?
if
Gotta-
it dropped
gotta
in
go
the
to the
alley
store, yeah.
today, if it dropped in the alley, he'd pick it up.
If I didn't have
Shake it
if I
off.
didn't have a condom and I found one in the alley, I'd probably use it.
Yeah, like just rinse it out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is still good. Look,
Yeah.
there's no holes in it.
It's just the corner's been ripped off. It hasn't, nothing else has been.
Spit on it.
Just get a fucking rubber band, tie it around the base. You're good.
It's a magnum. I'll
on.
make it work.
Disgusting.
So a big red flag would be if all your friends or your family hate the person.
Yeah.
There's probably a reason why that you can't see, and if one person, like if your sister hates you or something,
No,
like
that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. Like if everyone or all your friends, like they stop coming around or whatever. That's a red flag that there's something wrong.
But
with
the
that
shitty
person.
thing is no one really says anything till
Yeah.
after you break up, and they're like, "Man, she was a raging fucking cunt, and I didn't want to say anything, but I wanted you to
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
dump her the minute you met her."
It's because there's nothing that you can say to
Yeah, I
somebody.
know.
Yeah,
I know.
it's like a con man. Like you don't know. Like you'll never believe it if you're being conned until you realize that you were conned.
Or you could listen and just be like, "Look, I know she's a bitch, but
You
the
could.
pussy is outstanding. She's got the POP, dude."
Your dad's like, all right, respect. Your mom, same.
All right, we understand, son.
I knew a girl like that when I was growing up.
What?
No, I was referring to the fucking.
Oh,
I thought you had a story.
I thought so did I. I got excited. Another pass out story?
No, none of those.
I'd say
Ooh, that's nice. Put your legs up like
Yeah.
Bradley.
why I do
always
it.
always having a new best friend.
That's a big one.
Yep.
Or just just rotating groups of friends.
What is that, dude? So many. Well, first and foremost, a red flag, in my opinion, is if a chick really doesn't have good friends or close friends.
No long-term friends.
But that's a gray area for me because chicks are fucking bitches that they don't really have friends. So they just, women, all they do is hate each other. That's all they do. Across the board. So it's kind of hard to have friends when you hate everyone
They
and
just
everyone
lie,
hates you.
cheat, and steal, and hate everyone.
Yeah, exactly. They're just
and cheat on you. That's it.
Yeah, they're just evil.
So that's why they usually have like a core group of friends. You know what I mean? They'll have like 5 really close friends. So it's a red flag when they don't have that.
Yeah.
Because that means they can't get along with anyone. Or they're relationship hoppers, boyfriend hoppers.
That's valid.
Or always complaining about their ex.
Yeah.
For like not a couple times here or there, like they bring up a story.
Or if you're talking about it, it's in context with the
fine.
conversation.
Like always bringing it up. My ex.
You got to know what kind of relationship she's had in the past because you got to know what kind of insanity you're dealing with.
That's true.
Yeah, you should before you seriously consider dating anyone, just go interview all of her ex-boyfriends.
You don't even have to interview. If you're good at reading between the lines and you can.
Well, most people aren't, so that's why I said interview.
For sure.
Knocking doors.
Hell yeah.
Have you dated?
Definitely.
Can you tell me your experience in your own words?
Yeah. Hey Tony, I know we've never met, but I had a few questions for you.
Here's
if you could give me a
100
call back.
Run! Run!
100-point questionnaire.
Yeah, if you could fill out this survey, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's definitely, or that's another red flag too about exes. If they're close with all their exes, still friends with all their exes.
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier.
But not onesie twosies. Like if it's an ex from a long time ago, who cares? But like
high school or college or some shit
or
like
5
that.
boyfriends ago from like 2005. Who gives a fuck?
But close. I'm talking like they go out to dinner together.
Oh
and shit
yeah.
like
I don't like
That's
that.
just weird, dude.
Yeah, that's very weird.
That's just fucking
He's trying to
weird.
fuck.
Yeah,
For sure, still.
every guy is.
I agree.
If they're not actively trying to fuck, when presented with the situation of being able to fuck, they're gonna fuck.
Yeah, they're not going to turn it down.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
No guy ever turns down pussy, except for Bradley. Except for Bradley when he gets offered a threesome.
Fuck. Thanks for the reminder. Hey man, I was being a good friend.
Yeah, you were manning the merch. I gotta give you credit.
Manning the merch. What else you got?
I'm looking.
Oh, I thought you had some
I
more
think
on
when
deck.
she annaces that she's now taken on Snapchat and posts her boyfriend.
yeah.
I saw that recently. I was like, I want to fuck just because you said that. Yeah,
Make it my goal to fuck
make it
this
my
up.
goal to fuck you. So I'm taking now.
If you're friends with her on Facebook and she has a new boyfriend every 6 months, where I'm so happy, I'm
Dude,
so lucky.
Seriously, I was gonna say something about this earlier, but I see it all the time now, like chicks who are single, and then you'll see a photo of them with a dude, and it's like, oh, soulmate, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You've known the guy for 6 hours. What is wrong with you, you psychotic hose beast?
And then you see them on Tinder 3 weeks later.
Yeah, I know, but it's like a call sign that as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh, this relationship is doomed.
Doomed for sure.
Guaranteed.
100%.
Yep.
Yep.
No shot of it going any distance.
There's a red flag right there. She's constantly trying to show off your relationship on social media.
Yeah.
Like always checking into whatever bar or restaurant you guys go to.
I couldn't even handle that now. I really couldn't.
No way.
I don't have the patience for it.
If we're out on a Friday night and you're gonna check in because your friends are in the area, cool, fine, whatever. Like you want to, you're gonna meet up with people.
If there's a purpose for it,
Yeah.
other than just to fucking
but on a Tuesday night on your date night or some shit like that, nobody cares what restaurant you go to.
No. I everything's blocked on my Facebook.
Yeah, mine is too.
You can't even tag me in something.
Yeah, without my approval. yeah, that's how my shit is.
Smart move.
And
It
I
is
got
smart.
a list of 100 people that are fucking in my
but then you have that
friends fucking friends acceptance. I'm like, nah.
But then you have that moment where she tags you and you don't approve it, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
I don't approve anything.
Yeah, I don't forget.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just consistent with that, then she can't say anything.
Can't say anything.
You're like, I don't. Look, my mom made a comment. I didn't approve that.
I don't want to get caught up on some stupid shit for work. You're a fucking tasteless gentleman.
Hey, you never know who's watching.
Yeah,
They're superiors.
I'm being sexually harassed at work. Okay, I can't.
Fuck it. You got another one, Scoop?
Yeah, I was wait. I was looking at it and I ran right past it. Fuck.
She's obsessed with her animals. Her pets.
One for sure, not being comfortable with you doing your own thing, or she always needs to hang out. I had a girlfriend that would give me a hard time about going to play basketball. I'm like, This is like at the time it was the only workout I was doing, and I was playing 3 times a week. It was like that's really
That's
not
nothing
that much
for
time.
what, like 2-hour sessions?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that's all. And she would give me a hard time again.
Or
Bitch,
or
you
even,
do something.
or even going to the gym they want to tag along or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Yeah, I like to keep most stuff separate.
Yeah, of course. Like
Me too.
almost
Yeah.
outside of having sex, everything should be separate.
I think that's key to a healthy
Yeah.
relationship.
Like my girl goes to, we both box and do other MMA shit, but I wouldn't let her go to the same gym that I go to.
No,
she goes to the one that she's like, I want to go to that gym. I'm like, no,
No, yeah.
like you, because if we break up or whatever, I don't want you around.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's like,
100%.
go, you go to that gym downtown. We're over here.
Isn't there like a study that people have more successful relationships when they live together but have separate rooms?
I'm sure.
That sounds amazing.
Hell yeah. I can
Literally.
love to sleep by my
There's
fucking
just
self.
such.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of positives to be said about the space thing.
Yeah.
Like space is a good thing. I don't think there's really. I mean, there's obviously such a thing as too much space, but I think that would be hard pressed to get to that point.
I think that might be the move, the future though, where you have like a 2-bedroom house and you each
Or
have
you
a
just
bedroom.
have 2 houses.
Oh, you have,
Apartments, yeah.
you have 2 separate lives.
I'm
You
not
wake
even-
up
dude,
once
I'm
a
not
week.
He's
even-
like, I'm thinking about moving our second apartment to PB. No. You need to be 2 zip codes away, at least.
I'm not even exaggerating.
I don't
I've
think- yeah.
legitimately considered this.
Fuck
if,
yeah.
if I get to the point where I'm,
It might be a
getting married.
more healthy relationship.
I think it is.
Especially when your groceries are low, it's like, fuck it, I'm going over there and eating
I
think-
for
next
the next
door.
week.
I think if you're living with your girlfriend and you're in small quarters, it like strains everything
I think it
so.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, it also depends upon the type of people you are, especially if you're an independent person by nature.
Yeah.
Because there are those people who just clingy and needy, and I'm sure that works just fine for them. But I'm not one of those people.
No, neither am I. I like being left alone.
Me
Yeah.
too. Not much of a team player. I can be,
See, but it's
fuck
hard.
off.
It's hard
Same
though
here.
with chicks and relationships, from what I found. Because the closer that, like, if you're a halfway decent dude, like I consider myself, quarter decent.
I'm honest.
Yeah. I'm
Hey, I'm
honest, yeah.
100% decent.
No, I'm saying when, like, I would put us all in that same category. I found that when chicks, the closer they get to people like us, or just semi-solid people in general, the more time they want to spend with you. Whereas
Yeah.
with a lot of dudes, it's like the closer they get to their significant other, female partner, it's like, "Ooh, I need some space.
Need a little
So
space, yeah.
it's like competing ideology.
I need to beat off at least twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Without interruption.
It gets to the point where if you're around each other all the time, you're taking like 15 minutes to take a shit. You're just finding any fucking time. Like, you'll go to the grocery store just to fucking walk around for a little bit.
I've always said, I'm like, it doesn't even matter. Like, put anyone in that position, like your best guy friend, even yourself. Like, no one wants to spend that much time with one particular
No, I fucking
person
hate myself.
consistently.
Yeah.
Exactly. The
I thought it was-
self-loathing is strong.
I thought it was just me, but that's a real thing, huh?
What?
Like, want to spend
No.
time by yourself like that?
No, I think everyone should have it.
Any time I have a house guest who stays for like 2 or 3 days or comes for like Friday, Saturday party, they're here for the weekend or whatever. By the time they leave, I'm like, just go.
Dude, you know why? Because
Just
it
go.
fucks up your routine. Like,
Yeah.
all of us have some routine, even if there isn't much to it. And when someone else gets thrown into the mix, be it a house guest, a family member, a fucking girlfriend, even a random like one night stand, if a fucking random chick sleeps over, it still fucks up your whole next day, your whole routine.
Yeah, you got to go fucking.
You gotta change
You got to go
everything.
get the lice shampoo for the crabs.
Yeah. That's another red flag. When bitches overstay, they're fucking
Yeah.
welcome on the weekend. I had a chick fucking spend the night Friday. It didn't lead to like Sunday afternoon.
Really?
She was bad.
You got
Sunday-
you have a
Sunday
tough time
afternoon?
saying no, though, dude. We've discussed
Well,
this.
I'm not gonna say, hey, like get the fuck up. I usually do my usual, like, hey, like what you got going on today?
And she didn't. And she
Just
didn't
like,
take.
hang out here. I was like,
Wait, she
hey,
didn't
well-
take the hint.
Are there
taking a
any Ubers right now? What is going on?
I get passive aggressive and I'll just do my thing without
Yeah.
inviting
Yeah,
her.
for sure.
Yeah, that's another way to solve that problem.
That's
too.
definitely a key. Or I'll just get them. I got to go to the store. Do you want a ride or do you want? You know what I mean? You just got to pull some shit.
Oh
like
man,
that.
I gotta go to the bank.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this meeting thing I forgot about. Ooh, fuck, I got this lunch thing. Oh man.
Here's another good one too. Is you get them out of the house by saying, "Let's go get some Starbucks," and then right after you're like, "All right, do you want me to drop you off?"
That's true.
yeah, that's true. That's good.
Pro tip.
You got to get them out of the house. That's the key. If they're still sitting there in your shirt or like laying in bed with the while you're bundled up and you're showering and all that, they're gonna stay for as long as they can.
That's why I always go to girls' house. So then I can just be like,
me
I'm
I
leaving.
don't like the away game.
I do. I love the away game because I'm in control, full control.
I'd never sleep well.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one major disadvantage. That's
why I
probably the
always
biggest
leave.
disadvantage. Unless, I don't know, some girls have really nice fucking beds.
Yeah.
They're few and far between, but some do.
There's too many pillows.
I like a lot of
I
pillows.
see. Yeah, man. I'll fucking bury in that shit.
Well, that's because you like to fuck them.
That's probably true. There is some connection there from my youth. Wait, Dom, I want to hear this. What was this tale of the 3-day female? This was recently?
No, this is a while back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The way you said it, I thought it was like last weekend.
The 3-day female. That's what she saved under on the phone.
She was bad though. Yeah, she got the pass for that.
That's true.
Like, all right.
If they're super hot, then they can get away with a lot more.
I was like, bitch,
For a
you
short
didn't
while.
bring you didn't bring a change of clothes. Like, these are the clothes from the club you're wearing right now.
So, what did she do for 3 days? She literally
Fucking
just.
hang out in my fucking basketball shorts.
She was probably grimy. She had nowhere to go, huh?
That's what I felt like.
Did
but-
you just fuck all weekend or what?
Yeah, hell yeah. She's not just chilling like fucking for free.
I'm just making sure.
Getting something out that bitch.
Get to work.
Yeah.
I'm
Every 15 minutes.
I'm just
By
making
Sunday,
sure.
he's like, "Are you paying rent? You can't be slamming doors like that."
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna need some money from you for the electric bill.
I had a girl like that came down from LA like that, and I just faked being sick on Saturday.
That's another
lungs.
move.
Like, oh, I got
Yeah.
the flu. I don't know.
Wait, she drove her ass all the way down here to spend time with you?
And then we hung out for one night. She was gonna be here all weekend. I committed
you're
to that.
such a dick.
And then like after I already had sex, and I was like, oh, I'm done. You can leave. Like
That's funny.
Yeah, you're anticipating her coming down to fuck, and then as soon as the nut left your fucking body,
Dude, it's insane.
it's immediate.
Like, you could be so interested and enthusiastic about having a chick like that
So
come
much
visit,
fun.
and as soon, literally before you even shoot your last rope, it's like
I don't want to do this.
you're already
anymore.
going from ecstasy to disappointment.
You're like, fuck, I got 2 more days of this.
Yeah.
It's like when you go on a guy's trip to Vegas or like, Cancun or South Beach, and you're going to be there for like 4 or 5 days, and you rage that first day. And then that second day, you're fucking hungover. You
Yep.
feel like shit, and you're, oh my God, I got 3 more fucking days of this.
I can't do this for 3 more
What the
days.
fuck was I thinking?
Yeah, that's true. It's insane though how instantaneous it is. I mean,
It sucks. I don't like it.
Or like just fucking being horny and like you got some chick that you're fucking, you get her over and you're like fired up, you have some fucking great sex, and then as soon as you're done, it's like, just go.
Don't touch me.
I don't like being touched.
Curling up in the corner
I
of
don't
the
like
fucking
being
bed.
touched. It's so true.
It does. It also depends on the girl, I'd say.
True.
Like if you actually do enjoy the girl's company, I'm not even talking about loving her. Like it's not like, oh, I love her so much, I want to be around her. Like
Yeah, some chicks are fun to hang
yeah,
out
they're just
with.
fun to hang out with. So that's cool. You know,
They're not commonplace,
It doesn't
but-
leave you like that. It's the desperation fuck.
Yeah.
It's the girl that you want to kick out of your place at like 6 a.m. before your neighbors wake up.
there was a girl that I would hang out with semi-frequently. This was a couple of years ago now, but every time we'd have sex, right after I'd be like, "Fuck," and then it would go like a couple months.
Like consistently
Yeah,
every
and then
single time.
A couple months later, we'd hang out, and like it would kind of build up, and I'm like, all right, I'll fucking hang out, and then I'm like, all right, I'm coming over, and then right after, like, fuck, it's like literally every time, it's just like I'm on my way home, like, why did I even call this? I don't like her. I don't want her around. I don't
And then just
even
fast forward to a week later, same thing.
Yeah, well, it'd be like a couple months, because then I'd be like doing my thing.
It's that 2 a.m. fucking,
everyone
you can't control it.
She would get me. That's what it was. She would just get me. I'm like weak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like
At your weakest point. She knew. She sensed it.
oh fuck,
She sensed.
She just knew you were horny.
something, and then just every single time, it literally, fuck this. I don't even like this person.
The only thing you can do to combat that is to get so fucked up that you pass out immediately after.
You mean like at home, like you come back from the bar? It wasn't like it'd just be like a random night.
I mean like. Well, I was thinking of like you're drunk. You show up, you get fucked up.
You finish fucking, you walk into the kitchen and start pounding fucking vodka.
But if you get to the point where you're so fucked up and you go over there like 2 a.m. and then you just pass out immediately, then you're good. Then you get up in the morning and you're like, oh, I'm fucking hungover, I gotta go, and you just bounce.
I feel like shit, I gotta leave. Bye.
But there's a point with me where if I'm not completely fucked up, I can't sleep.
Yeah,
really?
I've never really slept well in other people's beds ever.
No, I can't do it. I was always sleepovers. I was always the last one to go to sleep.
But dude, even if I'm on like a vacation with someone I'm with, I don't sleep that way. I just fuck it. I sleep better by myself. I said it. That's just it. That's all there. I got a big ass fucking Cal King, dude, and I fucking sleep like a baby, dude. I sleep like a
fucking
baby.
anxiety. It's like both of you.
Why?
Like you
Why?
can't sleep anywhere but your own bed.
No, I can
with
sleep.
Fucking, you got like earth tones going
Well,
in the
you're
background.
the guy who can pass
Dream
out
catcher.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm saying
Scoop will be on the floor in
I
like.
could literally sleep anywhere.
It's possible. I do sleep. I'm saying if I had it my way, I fucking sleep well in my bed by myself. That's it.
So are you a home game or away game guy?
Huh?
Or do you perform better home or away?
Performance wise?
Well, just like, do you enjoy? Would you rather have a girl come over, or would you rather go over to a girl's place?
No, I'd rather go over there.
Really?
Yes.
So y'all three.
But I'm bigger on that now, just because I have my own house. You know, it's like my space. It's just more mine. Like I don't like.
I have a one bedroom.
No, I'm
I live
saying
alone, so it's.
No,
like,
I'm talking about it's like I own my own home. It's my house.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't like people who I don't invite into my house or really want hanging out. I don't want them
I'm
here.
assuming you would have invited her. if she's
Yeah, but
coming
I'm saying I
over.
don't want them hanging out. Period.
Because it's more,
dude,
it's more permanent. If she goes
literally-
crazy, she knows where you live.
That's true. That's a valid point. But literally,
100%.
like, dude, I just love hanging out at my house by myself. I really do. It's just a fucking. I don't know. I
I
enjoy
would
it.
too, man. I'd just be naked all the time.
I always
Just be fucking.
I think
chilling.
the other thing is too is that women's homes, or when you go to a women's place, it's never set up to just relax.
I do like women's showers though, when they have all kinds
Yeah.
of products and shit and scrubby things. I'm in there for like 35 minutes trying everything in
Scrubbing
there.
your face with a fucking vagina, fucking
I know,
vagina scrubber.
Shoving random like objects in my ass.
Do you use their loofahs? I have 2 loofahs. One
Yeah,
for
I
the
have.
asshole and one for everything else.
I have probably used a vagina loofah in my life. Now that you say that, not intentionally, knowingly.
There's
No, but the shower thing, that's a big thing. Like I do enjoy female showers because they have so much shit. Like I walk out
Yeah.
smelling like guava melon mint fucking whatever. I don't know. What were you saying? What'd you find?
Were you touched by Spacey?
Maybe, dude. Shit.
This red flag keeps coming up. If someone cheats on their partner to be with you, that's a huge red flag. We know this as grown men, but when you are like younger, adult, or even like high school or whatever, you know, you don't realize that when somebody does that to be with you, they're going to do
that
it to
on you.
Yeah, 100%.
So because there's always going to be wolves in the tree line,
No.
and the concern you have to have is the girl gonna accept the attack?
Always. If she did it once, she's willing to.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
She's just the sheep. Oh, me?
Yeah. as she's putting her ass out, just
You want to attack me? Oh.
That's a valid.
And here's the thing
Red
too,
flag for
is that just always assume that if a girl thinks she's gonna find a better guy, you're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if the dude hasn't even committed to her, even if it's like there's just a chance, if she thinks this dude is like that much better than you, you're done. You're
Yeah.
toast.
See, I think that's a big difference between men and women is that our ego tends to be more prominent. So when we're in a relationship, no matter how much we care for or love that significant other, it's like, I love her, but hey, I can maybe do a little bit better. Maybe do a little. It's always an ego thing, dude.
I think that every day. I'm like, I will upgrade tomorrow if she keeps mouthing off like
And
this.
then and then it takes one night at the bar with your boys to realize you can't.
You're like
Calling is harder than what I thought.
calling her on the way home from the bar, like, "Hey, I miss you.
I just want to let you know that I really love you.
I made a mistake. I'm sorry."
Yeah. it's the reminder, because when you're single, you're
It's true.
reminded every single day what you can get.
Yeah.
Every single day.
It's just the grass is always greener, you know?
sure,
no matter
yeah.
what. When you're single, it's like, you know, I've been fucking running trains on chicks for the last 6 months. I could stand to settle down. And then you settle down and you're like, man, I really miss fucking random chicks
Yeah.
every weekend.
Why did I do this relationship thing?
Welcome to the world of being a male, dude. Fuck.
The best life is that athlete life because they get both.
Yeah,
When you're-
that's- yeah.
especially the top tier athletes. If you're LeBron James, she knows.
There's an arrangement.
He's caught. He got caught sliding into DMs on Instagram.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just have to be that wealthy or that powerful that
Wealthy
you
for
can
sure,
have
yeah.
you can have the arrangement. And that's it.
It's like, hey, I'm offering you this life.
Yeah.
This is the
Take
deal.
it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. Yeah, yeah.
It's the Kobe Bryant's wife, big fat diamond ring
Yeah,
plan.
but
Yeah,
this is the
it's
life.
true.
This is the life.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
This is what you don't. And the funny thing is that it's really difficult for them to complain because it's like, this is what you signed up for. Look,
Yes.
literally, I have a fucking contract.
Dude, if some female celebrity that was super rich wanted to spit on me and treat me like shit so I could have
beat
that
the
life,
shit out of me, by all means.
I'll fucking
Go
live
ahead.
that life. Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I'll pull the
I'll
fucking.
drive to the hospital in my Bentley because of it.
I'll pull the fucking. I'll pull the Ashton Kutcher Demi Moore fucking deal.
Yeah,
like,
no
are you
problem.
fucking kidding me?
Beat the
What does
shit
she
out of
look
me.
like?
Step on my nuts with stilettos. I don't care.
She probably still looks good.
Does she still look good?
Demi Moore?
Yeah, she probably
Shit, she's got to be what? Fucking 60?
60. Yeah.
That G.I. Jane. God damn.
Really?
That ass.
It's fucking.
I
Yeah,
mean,
she
with
was
the
all
wig.
fucking fit as
But
shit in that
yeah.
movie, though.
Put a wig on.
Yeah.
Have you ever fucked a girl with that short of hair?
No, never. Never.
What's the shortest hair you?
Shorter than like a bob cut. You know, like the bob. What's the bob?
I keep thinking of that video that fucking
Yeah,
we
it's
made
the
a
one
bunch of
that's like right
memes
here,
out of, with he's holding like, who's that chick with the short hair that was getting fucked?
Yes, Jules.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of though.
I've definitely fucked a girl with that Yes, Jules cut.
I did once, and it was one of the few females I fucked that I just
I hated
regret.
it so much. I was when I was living over by State, and I had this.
Wait, what does it look like? Hold on. We guess Jules cut.
It's like Jada Pinkett. kind of.
Tinkerbell, it would like the Tinkerbell.
Yeah,
cut.
Tinkerbell.
Like
kind of cut,
pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was living over by State, and I had the house that I was in had a deck that went over to over a ravine.
Mhm.
And at the time that this girl came over, one of my boys was staying with me, so he was already passed out in my room, and I was like, this chick came over like 2 a.m. I was like, all right, I gotta fuck. And so we went out to the porch, and I bent her over this counter that we had there, and so I'm just fucking her, and I'm just looking at the short hair.
That's all you're thinking
Yeah, that's all I'm
about.
thinking about.
Yeah.
I can't fucking do this again.
Yeah, I mean, there are so few women who could pull that off and still look really hot, in my opinion.
It's mostly only black.
But
chicks.
like, it's just there's
pull it
some
off.
dude. Long hair is just sexy. It's fucking attractive. You know, you got something to grab onto, run your fingers through. It's just sexy.
Plus, you just don't want to look like you're fucking a dude. Like,
Yeah, but I think if you like, can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but I know I've seen celebrities who've had that cut that I'm like, she could pull it off.
it's always black chicks.
Yeah.
In
Like Halle
in my
Berry?
memory, yeah, it's always black chicks that play. Yeah, Halle Berry. Yeah,
she pulled it off well. Actually, I can't imagine her with long hair after having seen her with that short hair for so long.
yeah, but even with black chicks, it's still pretty rare that it works out.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Just as a woman, just don't ever cut your hair. Fucking
Yeah.
grow that shit.
That's true.
There's a chick in my apartment complex. She actually bicked her head. I thought she had cancer. So I was talking to my friend. I was like, damn, dude, like, she's probably gonna die. So I would have sex with her just like as like charity, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's so generous of you.
I was like, he's like, dude, she doesn't have fucking cancer.
Don't donate the dick.
Wait, is she like a punk rock, like tattooed chick?
Nah, she's like, you know, a bigger black woman.
Really? She just baked her head?
Just bicked her fucking head. I thought she was fucking.
She's trying to.
I thought she had cancer.
That's. I mean, you're not off base in
Yeah.
thinking
He was gonna
that.
donate his time.
I was gonna donate dick.
She's like, I'm not dying, motherfucker.
That's a good.
Donate the dick.
That's a good idea. Dick donors.
Dick donors.
Dickdonors.com.
Dickdonor.com.
We better,
This episode
we
of
better
Taste
buy
Gentlemen.
that right now.
BigDickBitch.com.
We should I make a dickdonors.com?
I like it. And the other one, the rainbow behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do dick donor. You can rent a dick for all types of things. Like you could do like weddings, like wedding dates.
Yeah.
Would you
know?
get arrested for prostitution though?
100%.
Only if the fucking is
You're
guaranteed.
paying for the
What
time,
if
not
it's
for the
char- what
sexual
if it's-
act.
What if it's charity?
Exactly.
What if you're actually it's like donating the money to a charity?
Like make a wish?
yeah,
Yeah.
make a dick.
Make a dick.com.
There's
I
so
like
many
that.
options.
I like those memes that are like you're laying in the hospital, you think everything's fine, and the dude from Make a Wish comes in to ask you what you want or something like that. There's a bunch of memes like that. It's so fucking funny.
Oh, that's so horrible.
Or you're in a bad situation when Anderson Cooper and his tight black T-shirt show up.
Have a seat.
Or Kevin Spacey.
you wake up and Kevin Spacey's walking in your room.
Yeah, you thought you were getting
He's
an
just
acting role.
slowly closing the door behind him.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm just gay. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not a pedophile. I'm gay. Oh, well, see, he's gay. So
Yeah.
Or the second man accused Kevin Spacey like, oh, I also want to let you guys know I'm trans.
fucking hell.
Fucking guy.
Yeah. What was somebody made a joke. They were like, I think it was Moshe Kesher or whatever, where he's like, yeah, I didn't steal all your money. I'm just Jewish. I'm a banker. Like,
It's just what I do.
It's just what I do. It's all good.
It's our people's best attribute.
It's fucked up. Well, should we pop the?
I think so. I think it's time.
Okay.
It is time.
It is time, and it will be done.
time. Oh yeah, link for the t-shirts
Thanks
down below.
for the memories.
Oh, don't forget the codes too. The discount.
Oh, I
codes.
put the discount
What were they
code.
again?
I don't know. I love
Touched by
I know one
Spacey.
was GAPE.
Touched by
TouchedBySpacey, TouchedByHarvey,
Yeah.
and GAPE.
Wasn't there like a 20% from that?
They're all going to be 20%.
Yeah,
Okay,
20.
Whatever you like.
20,
you know?
20.
We should do one where they're like 97% off.
I like Rand. Like we're gonna
Sounds
get.
like a good business plan.
Yeah.
Sounds real
So
lucrative.
I've got this idea, all right? Hear me out. It's an app. Where
We're
they
gonna
get
sell T-shirts,
at 97%
but
off.
we're only gonna take a 3% profit.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I think Dom's no longer in charge of the business. All right, pop the motherfucking E, motherfuckers.
I mean, are we counting this down or what?
1,
2.
Yeah.
3.